And a button just popped off. Okay, hopefully that won't affect anything. It's going to be one of those days. All right, let's go to the Lord in prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for today. Thank you for our county, our state, our nation. Please guide us. May everything that we do and say glorify you. We love you. We praise you. We surrender to you. We need you. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen. All right. Do you guys love our shirts or what? I love this color. Do you know what this color is called?
Heather Maroon.
Heather Maroon. Okay, yeah. But it actually looks more purpley, which I love purple. You guys always have the best shirts. So y'all are going to want to definitely get one of these shirts. And the big event is this Saturday.
It is.
I can't believe already. February
1st, yes.
Right.
Yep, we are thankful for good weather. Looks like we're going to have.
Ooh, really? Excellent.
Yep. And we are going to be out there as soon as they get the park opened up. They usually open up between 7 and 7:15. We'll be there. Registration will start at 8 o'clock.
Okay, 8 o'clock.
And then the 5K starts at around 9. We're not real formal when we get started. Mm-hmm. We wait for everybody to get there. And anyway, it's the Tyler Jackson 13th Annual Tyler Jackson Memorial 5K Fun Run. Come out, see everybody that's there. I'm praying that we have a good turnout.
Mm-hmm.
They usually amaze me. Mm-hmm. They just keep amazing me.
Mm-hmm.
The people who come, our supporters. We're so thankful for everyone that has supported us all these years and has supported the two causes where the monies go, and it's a donation. There's no set fee. You can give what you want to. You don't have to give anything if you don't want to. Just and show up. It's just a way for us to keep Tyler's memory alive and just to help with the Crohn's and colitis research and the APSU Ag Scholarship in his name.
And what do the first 50 people get T-shirts, or how does that work?
Oh no, we've got about 200.
Oh, wow, 200.
Yeah, we kind of have high expectations.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, everybody's going to, after they see these shirts on air, everybody's going to want one because it's a really cool color. I love it.
I let Abby pick them out the color this year. I said I had already done several things, and I said you pick the color this year. I'm tired of making decisions. So anyway,
well, I know you sent me a picture of it, and in the picture it looked like it was rust colored.
Yeah, I know. I took two different pictures, and one of them was sort of indoors, and one of them was outdoors, and they looked two different colors. And anyway, but we had purple shirts a few years ago, but I put them close together and it was different. Yeah,
I remember. Yeah, it was a brighter.
Yeah, it was a brighter,
more traditional.
Yeah,
type of purple.
So anyway, but we try to get a different color every year. But someday, if we keep on doing this, then we'll run out of colors at some point. So we'll have to do a repeat.
And they're so soft. They're the softy soft ones.
They are. That's everybody loves them, and that's what I keep getting.
Yeah, I get a lot of shirts from a lot of things, but your shirts I don't put away for the winter. I leave them all out because they're so soft. I love just to wear them everywhere.
Yeah, Amy DeBerry does a great job. She's been my go-to person for a long time now, since I forget, maybe about the third year we did it. I can't remember now when we first started Amy, going with Amy.
Awesome. All right. So if you need Amy's information, you can get a hold of Gina.
Yep.
And she'll get. You know what? I love your haircut. You just got your haircut, didn't you?
No.
It looks shorter. Well, I guess since I saw you last.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, you look fabulous. You're all ready for Saturday. Awesome. So this Saturday it is on, and that is Travis Price Park. And as she said, you can register as early as 8 and just come and hang out.
Yeah.
And talk with people. And that was fun last year. I remember just, walking around and getting to see the pictures too that you have up, and just, it was kind of like a reunion type of little reception almost, really. So that is awesome. And
we'll have some hot chocolate, and we'll have bottled water. So, come. If you don't want to walk, you don't have to walk. You can just come hang out. I usually don't walk because I like to see everybody leave and everybody come back. I used to walk a lot, and when we started this, I thought, no, I don't want to. I want to see everybody when they finish. So I usually just stay back and watch everybody start and finish and everything. So.
Right. Excellent. All right. So anything else that you want to throw in? Did we? Because I know you were on Laverne's show as well. So if you missed Laverne's show, make sure you guys watch that and share these broadcasts too. You know, they are on Facebook and on YouTube. Of course, we also have the WSGA phone apps, but we want to get this word out as much as possible because we want the biggest turnout ever this Saturday at Charles Price.
Please, everyone, just come out and have a good time. It's first thing in the morning. You can come walk and then go through with the rest of your day.
Okay.
And we'd love to see you. It's for two good causes.
And if they want to say they have something going on, but they want to drop off a check, who do they make the check to?
Just make it to me, Gina Headheber, and then just put down at the little
memo section
of what it's for. I mean, usually, and if someone don't do it, I usually put it down there, TJH Memorial, a walk or whatever,
Okay.
But just to me, and we haven't gone through the process of doing a 501(c) because it takes quite a bit of money, to get that done and everything, and just takes time as well. But I keep good records.
Right. Yeah.
And everything.
And I was going to say too, guys, if you can't make it over there, you could drop a check off at Crossroads Christian Bookstore. I have a basket there, so you can write it out to Gina Headheber and leave it in the Leew-Marie basket, and I will get that because I'm in Crossroads almost every day.
Right, so. And I appreciate that. But yeah, or you can contact myself. You can contact Abby, my daughter, Abby Head, and Chuck Head is Tyler's dad, and then. If any of you know my husband, who is Stephen Heber, then you can give him whatever you want to give him.
All right.
And if you want a shirt, just let us know what size.
Oh, yeah. And you guys want one of these shirts. Look at how fabulous they are. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to be continuing on with my calendar portion, but thank you so much for coming in, and I look forward to seeing you Saturday morning.
Thank you. Well, look forward to seeing everyone. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Take care. God bless. All right, guys. Make sure you got that on your calendar. Even if you have other stuff going on Saturday, that's okay because you can swing by there, drop off a check, say hi, show your support for this precious family, and keep the Tyler Head memory alive. All right, guys. This is the Go Show, so I always talk about things that are going on. And let me tell you, there's so much. And yesterday, guess where I got to go? I went to the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum, and I have to tell you, in case you don't know, the whole month of January, the surrounding counties, and it lists which ones those are, there's like 5 or 6, get in free or pay what you want for the whole month of January. So you'll only have, I think, 3 days left. You have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday left in January to go and get in for free. And also, not only that, is you can get close-up parking for $10. It's like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I hate going to Nashville and parking is $1 million and you have to park far away. Not this week. Right by the Hilton, which is just across from the museum, there's a little public parking, ramp where you go down underneath. And then you just bring your ticket with you to the museum and they validate it. So your parking is only $10. So the 4 of us went yesterday. I actually posted on my Facebook page a little video of our experience there because we had such a great time. But take advantage of it, guys. This is it. 3 more days to take advantage of that. So you can go to their website, see how to do it. You, of course, have to bring your ID with you, but you can register ahead of time. So you go on and you pick what time you're planning on entering. Of course, we arrived slightly before our scheduled time, which was no problem at all. We got right in, but you can go on their website, see all the details because you want to make sure that that you follow those and invite people out. If you're not doing anything Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I believe they're open like 9 to 5 hours or 10 to 5, something like that. But it's all on their website. Okay, other stuff coming up real soon here. Of course, today's Wednesday, so there's a lot of great midweeks at all the churches. So if you're not plugged into a Wednesday night yet, go try one out because there's so many great ones here in Robertson County. This Thursday, 11 a.m., you can line dance for fun and fitness right there next to Crossroads. It's only $10, and we have such a great time. We're making so many friends. So just a half-hour exercise class, and that is at 11 a.m. at Well in the Square, 600 South Main Street. And then this Friday is the men's wild game dinner over at Cedar Hill Baptist. That starts at 6:30 p.m. Of course, it is for the guys. And the church provides the desserts, the side items, and the drinks. Then they just ask the guys to bring their whatever wild game dish they might want to bring or another meat dish. And of course, Dr. Joe Buford is going to be the speaker, and he is so interesting. You got to look at that bio that is up. So it is this Friday, January 31st, 6:30 p.m. at Cedar Hill Baptist. You do not have to be a member anywhere. Invite the guys to go to this because I know Stephen goes every year, has such a great time. So get on over, tell the guys, forward that around, and let people know about that. All right, so it's already 8:15, so that means it's time for our first commercial break. So let's go ahead and hear about one of our sponsors.
It's a new year. Time to book an appointment at DK Styles and Tanning. They offer haircuts for everyone: styling, color, perms, waxing, spray tan, and tanning beds. DK Styles is a big supporter of our military and first responders, offering them haircuts for only $20. DK Styles is conveniently located at 3538 Tom Austin Highway in Springfield. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, and Saturdays, 8 to 3. Book an appointment online, mysalononline.com, or call 615-384-8999.
Nothing
and
can compare to.
All right, so that is DK Styles, and they are not too far from Lowe's, and they are fabulous. So I hope that you will get into DK Styles this week, make an appointment, tell them you heard about it on the Go Show or from Leew-Marie, because they need to know that, and they do such an awesome job. And stop by there and see them. Okay, so we do have a special guest coming in during the second half of the hour, and so you're not going to want to miss that. Matter of fact, tell people now because she is with Sozo Thermography. It's going to be Joanna Parkinson, and she's got some really great information that you're going to want to hear, especially if you do not enjoy getting mammograms. This is going to be some great news for you. Okay, let me go back to calendar items. So this Saturday, a ton of going on. We already had Gina here letting you know to be at the Travis Rice Park at 8 a.m. so that you can be a part of that. And then, of course, this is the first Saturday of the month, which means the GOP has their monthly gathering over at Purpose Life Church, 805 Memorial Boulevard in Springfield. So they start with a breakfast, and then Senator Kerry Roberts, after the walk at the park, he is going to be coming over and giving us an update on the 2025 session. So you're going to want to hear about what's coming down the pike this year for the legislative session. So we're real excited to have Senator Kerry Roberts out. And then also this Saturday at 1 p.m., of course, it's the first Saturday of the month, which means we always do prayer in the square. So this is something we've done ever since we met at the courthouse in July and had our 300 people there. Well, we now go every first Saturday, not 1 p.m. Oh, what am I saying? I gotta check that, change that. Whoo, it's at 11:30 a.m. I gotta change the website. It's not 1 p.m. Okay, 11:30 a.m. to noon every first Saturday. Okay, now also this weekend, Sunday. Yes, let me bring up my Facebook page. If you guys want to go to my Facebook page, it's just Leew-Marie. My profile picture is a white circle that says rule number 1 in it. And High Fidelity Bluegrass is going to be live in concert. And this is in Clarksville. So don't get confused because it says Music at Grace Concert Series. But it's not our Grace. It's another Grace. So it's in Clarksville at 2041 Madison Street in Clarksville. And that is going to be at 4 p.m. And they are a nationally acclaimed bluegrass ensemble, and so you are definitely not going to want to miss that. And it says this group will blow you away. Free admission, and it's family friendly, and you can invite friends. And so I did put that event invite on my Facebook page to make it easy for you. I love when people make an actual invite. Super easy to add people to that. So Bluegrass Gospel, two of my favorite absolute. Oh yeah, there's the bio on the speaker for this Friday. Long bio for you. Then there was a couple different articles that I just wanted to make y'all aware of. So one was just kind of about what your body does when it fasts, and it was very interesting about how it can clean out sick cells from your body and different things like that. And so I love that article. I posted that. I also posted one about what no one will tell you about colonoscopies and polyps. And, my 3 favorite functional doctors have been talking about this for at least 10 years. And so it was just really good to actually see a long article explaining it all. So you're definitely going to want to go to that, especially if you don't enjoy colonoscopies. And I don't know anybody who would. But anyways, very good information. And like I said, I love when I find things that really jive with other doctors that I trust. When that happens, oh, and if you guys missed, I hope you didn't miss it, but we had a great turnout for Steve Hemphill last week at Purpose Life. And also Nathan Lichty opened for him. He was the musician that you guys got to hear the concert from. So we're really thankful to both of them for coming out and making such a great night. But if you missed any of that, you can certainly go online because I have links to both of them and their pages on my Facebook site. And also I did bring in, let me see if I can find it, Steve Hemphill, there we go. He does have a podcast, and his website is active-faith.org, and he has Battle Plan with Steve Hemphill, and then also he has daily scripture, and so you can get hooked onto that. Also, for the other social sites, you can just put in the @ Active Faith Movement, and you can find him there. Oh yeah, it's something I can tell you about too. There's other things coming down, which I know this isn't like right away, but I want you to put it on your calendar so you make sure you save the date. And that is the Vietnam Veterans Day celebrations. Those are going to be March 28th at night. That is going to be the evening candlelight vigil. And then March 29th at noon will be the actual honoring ceremony. And let me tell you, this is a Friday night and a Saturday. So we're really hoping to have a great turnout, especially with the kiddos, because we need to be, telling people and educating our kids about our Vietnam veterans and about our military in general as well. But I hope that all of you will put this on your calendar. The names are going to be read at the evening vigil. And then on the 29th is when there'll be a guest speaker. And I believe Greenbrier High School is going to be the band. Greenbrier High School. And I know Laverne's going to be a part of this. And so anyways, just mark your calendars now because I don't want you to make other plans for that. Another thing to mark your calendar for, this is a ways off, but it's June 8th, 4 p.m. This is Sunday Morning Country at the Grand Ole Opry House. And oh goodness, is it fun. We went last year and we were blown away. Just awesome music. And if you want more information, you can go to musiccitychristianfellowship.org, or you can go to theopry.com, or you can call 800-733-6779. Again, that's 1-800-733-6779. This is put on by the Music City Christian Fellowship, and but they have real big name country people coming out and gospel artists. And like I said, we went last year and it was so good, but you do want to get your tickets ahead of time, because if you wait and get them at the door, they are a lot more money than if you get them just ahead of time. So I do recommend that. Also, Staking Your Property. These were the brochures that Steve Hemphill gave out. I do have some over at the well. So if you want to stop by tomorrow and get some, it has all of the verses on the back that you read when you put the stakes in the ground to this is a great brochure. It talks all about how to do the stakes. So I know you guys want to get one of those. Here's the ticket yesterday, the museum admission ticket. They're cute. Some of them have George Jones on them. Some of them have Elvis on them. But anyway, this, again, is where I went yesterday. You got 3 more days of free admission if you are in a county that is close to Nashville. And those are all listed there on the website. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do another commercial break because my other guest is almost here, and I want to make sure to hear as much as I can from her.
Now is the time to clean out that shed or garage. Ridgetop Mower offers free equipment removal, service and repair of mowers and small engines. And now, service on kerosene heaters, wick replacement, and service for all torpedo blowers. Same-day service on most repairs. Pickup and delivery available. Ridgetop Mower open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturday. Call Gary at Ridgetop Mower 615-855-0044 and tell him Leew-Marie sent you. Happy New Year from Ridgetop.
And just a reminder, you can get 10% off your entire order whether it be service or parts, if you say that you heard about them on the Go Show. So make sure when you go in there, you tell them WSGI or Go Show, and they have the cool stickers over there. So if you don't have your cool retro WSGI Good Old Gospel sticker yet, you can pick one up from Gary over at Ridgetop Mower, which is right there behind Ace Hardware on Matthews Street. So make sure you go in there. All right. Let me keep on going with some calendar items before my guest will probably be getting here about 20 to 9. And so please share this program on Facebook. All right, so the new schedule is out for February for the library, and look at this. I mean, our library has so much going on. It's awesome. Things for all ages. So go by, pick up. You can get it in English or in Spanish, and let your friends know, because our library is not like a normal library. It has so much. It has computer classes. It has things for homeschool kids, games, and board game nights, and just so much public speaking practice. I mean, there's a ton of stuff, and so they just put out their February calendar. It's also online. And right now, also, the library is doing a patron satisfaction survey. So this is really great, guys, especially if you go around grumbling about anything. Have your voice heard, or if they're doing something absolutely fantastic, tell them about that too. It also has it asks you about certain times that you prefer for different programs. So they really are trying hard to make the library just suited to meet our community, and so this will really help them. So please go in and fill out their survey so that they can see what to tweak or what to keep. You wouldn't want something that you absolutely love to move or leave. So make sure you have your voice heard. And they also do have some meetings coming up about their budget. I believe the first one will be February 7th. It's a Friday, and that is going to be over there at Stokes Brown Library, just right there on 5th and White, and public is invited to and come. If you want to speak on anything, you do need to email them. I believe it's 24 hours before the meeting, but all that information is on their website. Another thing coming up that you should mark is the Weekend to Remember Marriage Conference. That is going to be March 7th, 8th, and 9th in Franklin at the Cool Springs Marriott. That's the one that's closest to us. We go every year. We absolutely love it. If you need a code to get a discount or something, you can put in lookup, LOOKUP, and those are all in capital letters. So again, Weekend to Remember, which you can register for the conference at weekendtoremember.com. Again, that's weekendtoremember.com. It is great. We went, like I said, we go every year and absolutely love it. But locally, we've got some cool Valentine things coming up locally, guys. Okay. We had on last week, we had Patrick Nix here from Fluellen. So I want to tell you that on the 8th, let's see, is the 8th yes, it is the 8th. Heart and Soul. So over at Fluellen Baptist, and you don't have to be a member of anywhere. This is for engaged and married couples. They are having a couples night, and it's so cool because they have a band coming in to play great songs. They have a dinner, okay? And the crazy thing is this is only $20 a couple. So it's not even $20 a person. And just a great date night. And if you have kiddos that need childcare, I believe it is a $10 donation per child for childcare up to a certain amount, and then it's a one price for the family. But this is going to be a fundraiser for some of the older kids, I believe, for their camp. So it's a great deal to just bring the kids and have them have a nice godly time as well. So I am looking up Fluellen Church, and here we go. Couples Night, Heart and Soul. So it is Saturday, February 8th. It starts at 5 p.m. It says romantic vibes and love songs from soul band Collard Greens, a cozy dinner for two, light-hearted and laughter-filled games, life-changing testimonies to inspire your relationship. So this is so cool. I love this, and I would love for more churches to do more marriage ministry types of nights. So we want to support this so everybody can see how much we really do want this. We need to protect our marriages, and this is a great night. And there will also be some opportunities for door prizes. So you could win a basket or something like that of some goodies. That's all I'm going to say. So make sure you go on to the Fluellen Baptist site, and there's the link there for tickets, because I think that it will sell out. And so Fluellen is just on 257 or Fluellen, not too far from the 49 market. So very easy to find, easy parking. You don't have to like park one, zip code away and walk in. Very easy parking. So I hope you guys will do that. So another super fun Valentine thing. Actually, this is for anybody, because I got just as many singles going with me as couples. And that is Fiddle Dee Farms, guys. Oh my goodness. Now, I know you have heard me talk about their Christmas show, because I have not missed one yet. But now this is the first time they're branching out, and they're doing a show called Crazy Little Thing Called Love. And the tickets are officially up now to buy. And so this is going to be, Fridays and Saturdays at 7 p.m. There will be a matinee on February 15th, which is a Saturday. And so this is going to run from February 7th to March 1st. And let's see, special performances on Valentine's week. So the February 13th, 14th, and 15th, there will be 7 p.m. shows on all those days. On February 16th, there will be a 5 p.m. show. And then, like I said, on February 15th, that Saturday, there will also be a 1 p.m. matinee show. And that does include the dinner. And, for those of us that like to get back to town before it gets dark, because Fiddle Dee Farms is a little bit out there for us. So I always like to get back before it's dark so I don't get lost. But anyways, they have a lot of different levels of seating. You get VIP or whatever. I usually get the general seating, which is $74.99. But guess what? You can put in the coupon code WSGI and you save $5 per ticket. So that is really great. And if you know me and you want to sit at my table, then text me and let me know. But yeah, it's going to be super fun. I have loved every single show. And every time I see their shows, I say the same thing. I say, I think this one was the best one. I always say that. But anyway, Fiddle Dee Farms, and the website for the tickets, you can go to crazylovedinnershow.com. Again, that's crazylovedinnershow.com. And like I said, guys, at least at our table, we're going to have just as many singles as couples there. So it's not like it's not like Heart and Soul that's going to be at Fluellen. That's definitely something that's going to be that's only couples. But this is going to be, a great show for anybody to go to. So be my Valentine and come on out to Fiddle Dee Farms, because you will not be disappointed. The level of entertainment there I love musicals. I was raised on musicals. I cannot get enough musicals. And so I love going to Pigeon Forge. And every time we go, we see as many musicals as we can. Well, this is that quality. Matter of fact, I think that a lot of them are from Pigeon Forge. And so, just high quality singing and dancing. I hope you go out there. Okay, so as I said, a lot of this stuff is on my Facebook page. So if you missed any of that, you can go to Leew-Marie and you can find it. Also, if you want to email me, you can do so at retroleemarie@gmail.com. Again, that's retroleemarie@gmail.com. And especially if you have an event that you considered to be included on the Go Show, let me know. Also, I just got in the mail the new Robertson County Senior Center calendar, and they've got so much planned for February. And I do want to remind you guys, February 17th is a Monday. That is President's Day, so a lot of stuff is closed. A lot of meetings aren't that day, and so you want to make sure that you keep that in mind. But yeah, the Senior Center has Jumpstart Your Joints, which I always love going to that. They have on every Thursday at 9:30, they have bingo with prizes. They got cards for those of you who like to play cards. There's so much. A knitting club, just a ton of stuff. So there's no reason to be at home listening to the enemy tell you that, you have no friends, whatever, you're not worthy, whatever. Get out, okay? Get out and invite people to stuff, guys. That is what is so important, is to, call up those people, say, hey, I don't want to go to this alone. Will you go with me? That's a great way to say it. Take your friends out. Okay, and something else just came in this week. Okay, let's see what this is. February 20th. Oh, yes. February 27th at Ebenezer Baptist, Brian Free and Assurance. Now, thank you, T, for sending that to me. American Top Gospel. I'm going to go to that Facebook page real quick here because there's something else. Isn't the tribute quartet coming too? Let's see. Thanks for reminding me, T. Yeah, Brother T's been bringing some great people in here. Let's see. I'm going to American Top Gospel. So that is the Facebook group that he puts up stuff on. And I know that there's a calendar in there somewhere. I'm looking for it. I know Melissa Cole had it on her page too. Anyways, I believe that Tribute Quartet is coming, I want to say, towards the end of, okay, so there's the one, Brian Free and Assurance. So that is going to be February 27th at 7 p.m. And Ebenezer Baptist Church is at 6028 Ebenezer Road in Greenbrier. But I'm looking for Tribute Quartet. T, are they coming? Can you text me that date? Because I absolutely loved them. I've seen some of the best bands. Like I got to see the Inspirations there. Oh my goodness, awesome job. But yeah, there's so much going on. And then guys, just remember WSGI. You know, we play good old gospel, so super fun. You're not going to hear the same old song. Like I mean, I love the other stations, and let me tell you, I do play a lot of the other Christian stations. Because I like to always have some Christian music going on because there's usually going to be some scripture sprinkled in there, some stations more than others. But anyways, like ours, WSGI, that's my favorite station, hands down. But, you know, we'll have some talk shows on there too. But then we also, when we play music, it's good old gospel. So it's either going to be bluegrass or Southern gospel, a little bit old country, some, you know, Elvis. And so... forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So tell your friends about that because a lot of people still don't know. Although we do have some people now that are watching in other states and they're loving it. So remember, you can get the WSGI app on your phone very easily for either Android or for Apple. So make sure you do that. Also, I'm just, you know what? I just found these notes here. Pastor Michael Duff from Lights Chapel, he was on in January and gave us a really great segment on making goals and what God wants us to do for the new year. I absolutely love that. And I fell across the notes again. And, you know, I'm just reminded, guys, I know a lot of people are talking about, oh, it's time to stop our New Year's resolutions now. And they're all laughing and everything. Well, you know what? Are you a quitter? Is that what you are? I think God said that you are more than a conqueror. So, yeah, let's double down. All right. And I have some friends that we've been doing this. We've been doubling down. For January, starting January 1st, I gave up candy. Not like I sit around and eat it all the time, but I eat it enough that I know it's not good for me and it's an inflammatory. So I decided to give up candy for the year. And I did it all for January. And I'm going to keep going. I am also going to be giving up I'm going to try this now. For February, I'm going to give up bread items. Okay. Now, the only difference is like if I go somewhere and for dinner and, you know, the guest has made pizza or something, I'm not going to be like, I'm not eating. Like, okay, there's going to be some exceptions, but I'm going to intentionally not buy bread items and see how that goes. Because already, just not eating candy, I can feel that my face feels a little bit, it's not so, you know, inflammatory. Okay, my producer's telling me it's time for a commercial break, so she is right, and so I'm going to do one right now, and let's hear from Southside.
Nothing can compare to the down-home customer service that you receive from a small-town, family-run drugstore like Southside Drug Company. Stop in and talk with the friendly staff. They've been specializing in hometown customer service for over 100 years. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, visit SouthsideDrugCo.com. Be sure to tell them Leew-Marie sent you.
Hi, this is...
All right. Thank you, Miss Linda, because, yeah, with 5 sponsors now, I got to make sure I get them all in. Thank you to all my wonderful sponsors, and make sure you tell them that Leew-Marie sent you. All right, we're going to have Joanna in any minute now, but in the meantime, I just want to remind you to go to my Facebook page and check out all the items there and make sure that you are, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to finish telling you about. So goals. Okay. If you write down your goals, supposedly they are 42% more likely to happen. I don't know why, but try it, you know, or tell people too. And just, like I said, there's plenty of people that are out joking around. saying, oh, it's time to give up on our New Year's resolutions and all this stuff. But you know what? You don't have to do that. You want to be positive and you want to get back on. Okay. It's okay. If you stopped your New Year's resolution, doesn't mean you're going to have to stop for the whole year. It's a new month. Start back up. Just say, you know what? Maybe I fell off, but I'm going to try again. All right. I am so excited that we have a first-time guest here. And I know that all of you know Wild Doc because you get to hear him every first Friday of the month. And this is how I found Joanna, was because she knows Wild Doc. And she has some great information for us. So Joanna Parkinson, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Welcome to WSGI.
Thanks.
You found it all right, I see?
I did.
Awesome. Okay. So I want them to hear about you. So let's have the story, like how and what and when and all that.
Okay.
So where do you want to start?
How I got into thermography is we've kind of been living a holistic, crunchy lifestyle for a while. And I had wanted to get involved. My husband's a chiropractor. I'd wanted to get involved in the more holistic community, but I didn't really want to go back to school. And so I went and did thermography. And the first time I was kind of like it's interesting, but maybe not everything. And then I managed to go back the second time, which just to kind of get a baseline. And I had only changed two things. I had only started dry brushing, and I started doing a 7-minute a week workout. I'd been walking, but just not adding any weight training. And I went from kind of uneven to completely symmetrical, which is what the body's looking for, symmetry, and in my pictures. And I was hooked. So I bought a camera, which is not how you start a business, but I did figure it out from there, and have been helping tons of people just to figure out that tiny lifestyle changes make a giant difference since.
Okay. Now, for those of people that don't know what thermography is and how that works.
Okay. Yeah. It's thermal imaging of the body. So I'm just taking thermal pictures of your body, and what we're looking for is, let's say something was growing that shouldn't be growing. It would need blood to help it grow. So I'm taking pictures of the veins, and we can see what the blood perfusion looks like. We can tell what the lymphatic system looks like, and the lymphatic system is where all the junk goes to dump from your cells to get out. So if that's stagnant in certain areas, it's just waiting to have cells multiply that aren't doing great. So I'm helping you figure out where you need to move that. I can tell from the cortisol on your skin that shows up in the thermal pictures, whether you're dealing with emotional or chemical or physical. I don't always know which one it is, but stressors. Yep. And so I can help you kind of figure that out. And then because I'm super connected to different providers, I can also kind of help you figure out the next steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the reason why I saw your little thing at Wild Docs is because I was due for a mammogram.
Sure.
And I was like, I just hate that because it's so painful for one thing. It is like slamming you in a Xerox machine. You know?
Yep.
And so this is actually an alternative.
Yeah. I can't say it's necessarily an alternative, but I can say you can do it as an adjunct to mammography from an FDA perspective. But yeah, I have lots of people who come in to do that.
So are you able to kind of talk about the dangers or problems with mammograms?
Sure.
Okay.
I can tell you that that has some radiation. And if you have really tender, delicate skin and tissues, then you're just exposing them to that over and over again. This has zero radiation. It doesn't adjust your DNA at all. And it gives you some really good signs. But here's my thought process is that everything, it gives you some information. Like, I'm not opposed to mammogram, but I'm just probably not going to do it
ever again.
But I think that it's a way to look. Ultrasound is a way to look, but only a biopsy is going to tell you anyway. And then I also have issues with that. So some of it is about, let's get as many ideas as we can about how to live in a way that we're just not going to have to deal with that. So let's just get the lifestyle ideas. If you just have stagnant lymph underneath your armpit that's stopping your breast from flowing, because if 75% of your lymphatic system goes through your breast to dump here underneath your armpit, then why wouldn't you just try to move that so that they can actually clear out? So my thought is like, how many ways can I give you to, instead of just looking for the problem, let's like back up and try to figure out how to never have the problem.
I love it. Well, I know one thing that I was reading is that like underwire bras, not good.
Not good. A couple reasons, and it sounds a little bit like I'm wearing a tin hat, but if you have metal right there and there are tons of radio waves, frequency that's just touching that, it's going to heat up that area. And it's going to stagnate the lymph around there. And there's so much lymphatic tissue or lymphatic liquid around your breasts that it like really matters that you take care of it. And then also it matters how tight your bra is. Like if I could but I'll give you even one more that I think is even more important, but it matters how tight your bra is, because that's also going to stop lymphatic flow. And some people are going to need to have a tighter bra because you need to hold more up. And I get that, but then take it off as often as you can, because that's also going to help your, the tissue and muscles around your breast to be stronger and to be able to hold up better anyway.
Interesting.
And then like my number one tip, those are probably my number 2 and 3, no underwire and a looser bra, or take it off more. But my number 1 tip is switching out your deodorant.
Oh yeah.
Like if you are using stink deodorant, you know, if you're not using something that is clean, which you could look on yucca.com and scan your deodorant and see whether or not it's clean. But if you're not using something that's clean there, you are blocking, like intentionally blocking all of your detox pathways there. And that will make a bigger difference to your breast health than almost anything.
Okay. Yeah. And that's one thing that I did hear, you know, probably 15 years ago now about, you know, absolutely, especially aluminum, right? That's like the worst.
Totally. Yep.
Yeah. So no deodorant with aluminum at all. And so, yeah, I haven't done that. And so those are great tips. And so even if it doesn't have wire, but it's still kind of tight, not good, because it just, things can't flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So as soon as you get home or whatever, take them off.
Rip it off. Yep.
Okay. What other, I know you talked about dry brushing.
Yeah.
Are there any other those types of things that you want to
give
tips on?
Yeah, I love dry brushing or just manual massage. You can look up lymphatic videos on how to pump your lymph. Just any amount of that. And you're the pump for your lymph. Like the blood flows because the heart pumps it, right? Well, you are the pump. There is no pump for your lymphatic system. So if you're not moving and intentionally scooching it, it doesn't move. So you could do some rebounding on the little tiny trampoline. And even just a few minutes a day would be super helpful in that way. You could do just walking. I often tell my clients, like, it's just any movement is better than no movement. So even if you're standing here or sitting here at your desk, you could be doing squats. I mean, you need to be a certain distance from the microphone, but you could be doing squats while you're doing this. You could, at the break, set a timer and walk away from your house for 10 minutes. And then when the timer goes off, you walk back. Like any sort of movement is going to be better than no movement.
Okay. And line dance class would be perfect for that.
Yes. So fun.
Okay. So movement. Excellent. Very good. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take another break right here, but I want to let you guys know that this is Joanna Parkinson. What is the best way for them to get a hold of you, Joanna?
Yeah. You can find me on sozothermography.com or on Instagram at sozothermography.
All right. Excellent. All right. So let's go ahead and hear from one of our sponsors.
At the UPS Store, we have everything to help small business owners be unstoppable. So if you need printing, we'll be the printing store.
I need help printing brochures. My at-home printer became self-aware.
Of course, the UPS Store can print... Wait, you said self-aware?
Yeah, one day it was saying it was low on ink, and the next it was saying it wanted to rule the world.
Weird. Well, whatever you need, we've got you covered.
The UPS Store can help small business owners be unstoppable with our printing services. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
The Dunn family would like to thank everyone who participated in the tour of Coldstream Christian Camp during Experience Robertson County. Coldstream Christian Camp is now taking reservations. Ministry workers, men's and women's groups, small churches, and families will enjoy rest, retreat, and grow in the grace and knowledge of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Coldstream Christian Camp, partnering with families and churches since 1980. For more information, visit coldstreamchristiancamp.org or call 615-696-2208. 615-696-2208. And tell them
Join me, Leew-Marie.
All right, tell them Leew-Marie sent you. So that's Coldstream Christian Camp. That is in Adams, guys, not very far at all from Springfield. So make sure you get in there and get your reservation, whether it be for your church function or for your family reunion or whatever. They have a great facility over there, and camping grounds and lake and kayaking and beautiful, beautiful property over there at Coldstream. All right, we are with Joanna Parkinson, and she is with Sozo, S-O-Z-O, Thermography. And I put a link for her page right on my Facebook page, so you can go there, and I believe it's actually towards the top. And oh goodness, what's he doing here? That's my husband.
Oh,
well, I'm glad you got to meet him. So, well, not yet, but anyway, I know that there's other things that we need to be paying attention to, like cleaning products and personal cleaning. What can you tell people to start the new year off with?
Yeah, I think that the biggest thing I can tell you is not to get overwhelmed by the process,
Okay.
but to take things one at a time. So what I did when I was cleaning out my products was I would find one thing, like my dish detergent that goes in the dishwasher. It matters because it blows into the air. And the thing about all of it is that they're all endocrine disruptors, and that's going to mess up your endocrine system, your thyroid, your reproductive system. So it isn't about like an extreme exposure. It's about little exposure over time, becoming big in your system. Kind of like if your body was a bucket and every single toxin or exposure or EMF or whatever it is just starts to pile up until you get to the top. And like when people say at like 40-ish, their bodies are starting to break down, it's because their toxin bucket has gotten to the top. And so I am all about let's dump the toxin bucket so that you can handle stressors.
I love that analogy. That's great.
Thanks.
I'm going to be using that.
Yeah. So I just feel like if we can clean up our cleaning products, anything that touches your body, shampoo, soaps, face soaps, makeups, anything that touches your body, and then also your cleaning products, because they are almost all severe endocrine disruptors. So I love Yucca as an app to go around and scan the different products. I have, a list of products that I suggest, but it isn't because they're the very best. It's because they're the ones I like. Yeah.
Do you have like a page that there's certain things that you recommend or that you...
I can make one. I'll pop one on my website in the next week because I have people asking all the time.
Okay. And it looks like Yucca USA is the Facebook page, I believe, that has...
YUKA.
Yeah, YUKA.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I know that I was hearing stuff about, of course, air fresheners and candles and all that kind of thing.
Yeah. I love soy or beeswax, and I prefer beeswax candles with just essential oils in them because fragrance, like
those
perfumes, all of those things are just completely messing with your system. And you might not be feeling symptoms right now. You might have all of those things going on. You might smell like the strongest downy softener and not have any issues. I'll probably have issues if I walk into the room with you. But if your toxic bucket gets to that level and you start spilling out, man, you're going to have issues. It's not, I just see people all the time who are at the end of that journey and have gotten to where they're like, I don't know. There's just symptoms everywhere and I can't figure it out.
That's such great information. And I know that this is a great time of the year to be talking about this too, because new year, a lot of times people are more willing to, okay, I'm going to be better.
Some changes. Yeah.
So when's the last time you had a microwave?
Oh, I mean, there is actually one in our house, but the last time I used it was I'm not sure. 20 years ago.
Because that's one thing that I know I'll have a hard time,
Yeah.
But tell them what's the problem with the microwave?
Oh yeah, EMF. I mean, I think we'll find out more and more in the coming years because I feel like people are getting more aware. But EMF is a giant stressor on your body, and we have it everywhere. The ear pods, the your router in your house, like even if you just turned off your Wi-Fi at night for the 8 hours that you sleep and let your body actually have a break. If you put a meter up to there's EMF meters. If you put that up to where you sleep and you have your Wi-Fi router on, even if it's downstairs, ours is downstairs in the back corner of the house, total opposite part of the house from where we sleep. If we have that meter on in our bedroom and then turn off the Wi-Fi, it goes from like 40,000 to like 4,000.
Wow.
I mean, it's huge, even though there's ambient EMF because there's people's routers are on all over around us and we don't live very far from the next house. But it's like even just cutting it for a little bit gives your body such a better chance. So same with the microwave, it's all about EMF. If you put a router up or a measure up to that one, it is impressive. And that's just going through your system and just stimulating your cells and it's stressing them out. Like your body doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. It also doesn't know the difference between an emotional stressor and a physical stressor. So there could be some small physical stressor constantly banging at your body and your cells are having to overcome that all the time.
Wow. Wow. And then one thing I did see recently, I heard about, of course, when you charge your cell phone, never to charge it in your bedroom.
Or near your head.
And then also I heard that even like if you have it plugged in,
Don't use
there's
it.
nothing on it, that's bad, that there's still stuff coming through that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So absolutely pull them out when they're not being used and keep them far away from.
Yeah. If you can plug it into a different room, that's awesome. Because you can always use an analog clock, right? Or a battery powered clock or something. You don't actually have to use that one. My husband actually puts it on the other side of our room, which is kind of far. And because he needs to see the clock, but it's like so far from the bed.
Okay. All right. So are there any other kind of things that people could actually start doing today that would help them? They're just kind of like the no-brainer things.
Yeah. Sleeping. Sleeping
Important.
well. Yeah. Making your room as sleep
Friendly
as possible. Blocking out all the light. Getting off of devices and blue lights.
How long before you sleep?
I mean, a couple hours, but like, I just feel like if you can do it any amount of time before you sleep,
Okay.
if you just aren't like, even if you can do it 30 minutes before you sleep, like any amount of time, giving your body a chance to come down is better. You could also add in blue light blocking glasses in the evening, or switch out your light bulbs to be blue light blocking friendly. I mean, there's lots of ways, but even if you just make your bedroom blue light friendly, so like, there's tons of different companies. Blue Blocks does a light bulb that's better. Then your circadian rhythm will work better. Also getting out in the light in the morning, the sunlight, just stepping out and looking at the sun for a few minutes or just being outside and drinking your morning coffee or whatever.
Is that like 15 minutes? Is that what?
Yeah, but I also am same. I'm like, let's not do 2 hours because you might feel like, shoot, I can never make that happen. Do you know what I'm saying? But if like 15 minutes you can do of the before bed, not having your phone in your hand, then do that. If you can be outside for 5 minutes as opposed to nothing, that's better. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah. Well, I like that. And then dry brushing. I did actually order a dry brush.
Yeah.
I haven't started using it yet. So,
okay.
Tell us about the new dry brushers out there.
Sure. Okay, I have a couple thoughts on dry brushing. I think dry brushes are awesome. I think that they really often get played with by kids and then put in a different room. Or they're just hanging there next to your shower, whichever. So if you're actually going to use it, awesome. But if you're not, then learn how to do it with your fingers because they're attached and aren't going to go anywhere. But it's all about moving the lymphatic system really lightly. It's not heavy or hard, but toward your heart. So I kind of start closer because I don't want to start at the very tippy tops of my fingers and move it in the event that anything's going to get stuck along the way. So I kind of start near my shoulder and pull towards the heart, and then come out to my elbow and pull towards the heart, and then I'm at my wrist and pull towards the heart. I do it in less than like 2 minutes though for my whole body.
Okay. And how often do you do that?
Daily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just like lightly massaging all of the lymphatic system toward my heart.
Nice. Okay. Well, I can't believe it's already 8:59. Oh, goodness. All right. We got to have you back.
So sweet. Thank you.
So if people want to make an appointment, how far out are you booked right now? Like, when can they get in? Because I know some people are like, all right, I got to go in and see this one.
Yeah, totally. It's pretty easy to get in.
Okay.
You could get in within the next week. But if you're wanting to get into my location in Clarksville at the Wild Docs office, that'll be a couple months from now because I'm there once a quarter.
Okay, once a quarter. She is at Wild Doc's place in Clarksville, guys. So make sure you get a hold of them and get on that list as soon as possible. So I know that you said that you can't say that this is an alternative to mammograms, but I know that, the more people that I talk to that have done this have told me that they've stopped getting the mammograms.
Yeah, I see that too.
So, all right. Well, maybe next time we'll have you on, we'll also talk about colonoscopies.
Ooh, that's fun.
Oh, that was an article that I found recently too, about how dreadful those were.
Yes.
So I'm like, all right. So the two procedures that most of you guys hate getting, guess what? There's good news.
There's options.
There's options. All right. Well, thank you so much, Joanna, for coming on and for all that you're doing. I love your cross earrings. Those are fabulous.
Thank you.
So anyways, this is Joanna Parkinson. She is with Sozo Thermography. And is it sozothermography.com?
Yep.
All right. Easy to find her, guys. A great, and you know what? Friends with Wild Doc. So right there, we know she's coming in on a good information there, because we all love Wild Doc. All right, guys, that is it for the Go Show for today. Of course, we will have Wild Doc on, not this Friday, but next Friday. And then remember, you can still get into the Country Music Hall of Fame for free the next 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then you can also get $10 parking. So I hope you guys will take advantage of that. I will see you guys this Saturday. I'll see you at the 5K run for Tyler Head. I'll see you at the GOP breakfast. Senator Kerry Roberts is going to be talking to us about the new session. I'll see you at Prayer in the Square. After that, so much great stuff coming on here in Robertson County. Absolutely love it here. All right, guys, you've been listening to 1100 WSGI. Make it a great day.